Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, what's up?
Good evening, everybody. Happy, what are we on? Friday. Oh, shit. Fucking Friday episode. Man, these days are going so bad, so fast. Like, I don't even know what time. Like, I got to really think about that, Jay. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good.
Yep, it was just a week ago, but yeah, man, crazy stuff happening still all around us. And if you don't know who we are your Average Day Joe's podcast. We go over every day. We go over your sports highlights, breaking, trending stories. We also do your movie of the day. We explore the crypto markets. We also do your horoscopes every day, as well as conspiracies of the night and even wisdom of the night. We do it all for you guys. So let's get into it. Stick with us, and like we started again doing new things where we're actually doing sports segments first. So Jay, what do you got for us in sports today?
There's a couple college football games starting on the Friday today. So we had Coach Prime's team, Colorado. They played Houston today, and no surprise to me. Obviously, Coach Prime team is kind of weak right now, but Houston beat them 36-20. So that was kind of light work. And then there was one other college football game as well, and it was Indiana against Indiana State. I'm gonna go out on a limb there. Obviously, number 22 Indiana was gonna win, and they won really big. It was 73-0.
Zero. Like, how does that happen? 73 to zero?
So there's a lot of scores that are like I told you. There's a lot of not throwaway games, but just teams that are way better. You know what I mean? During the beginning of the season, they have this a lot, and obviously, I mean, I believe the spread for that game was 50. So they covered the spread, but the spread was 50. You know, that would have been a good bet to take.
Does the Indiana the zero team do they really suck that bad that they couldn't even score one single point? Like,
I mean, it's just not the Indiana's a pretty good school, dude. Like it's a way bigger school. Obviously, like the Indiana's good. Like usually in football and basketball, that's Indiana State. That's like they're not D2, but it's just a smaller school, dude. No
yeah, I
recruits,
got you. I got you.
no recruits like the big school. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That's all that is. That's what I mean. That's a tune-up game, bro. That's the game in the beginning of the season where you're like, all right, and you want to feel excellent about yourself.
Bro, if that's a tune-up game, then that other team needs an oil change, man.
Well, no, this is true. This is what happened. Like last week, I can't tell you how many scores I reported that were like 69-0, 74-0, 60-10. It happens in the beginning of the season a lot.
And the transmission fluid flush.
That's what I was saying, though, man. But yeah, this is just a tune-up game, man. And to tell you the truth, they could have put up more points.
Yeah, exactly.
In the
Exactly.
fourth quarter, they kind of just took their foot off the gas. They only
Damn.
scored it. They only scored a touchdown in the fourth quarter. Every other quarter, they were 20 plus.
Wow.
Yeah, so it could have been like literally if they wanted to run it up, could have been 80 or 90-0. So
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I don't
easily.
think I don't like ever remember like having a game where it's that lopsided before.
Yeah,
Like I've
there,
seen one.
there's a lot of college games that are like that, especially if you have a vendetta against like your school has a vendetta against the other school, they'll run up the score.
Oh, I got
I,
you. I got
yeah, there's been times it's 100 something to like nothing for
you.
sure.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Um,
That's how
we
it
got
is, man.
we got Amy Vilas in the house saying hello. Hello, Amy. How are you? Hope everything is well. And we got the goat in the house saying sup. What up, the goat? Nice to see you,
What
man.
up? What up?
And Amy Vilas also says hi, Kenya, to my cat in the background. And we got Patricia Roman in the house saying, hey, hi, hey, what's up? What up, Patricia? How are you today? Hope all is well. All right, Jay, that is our college trend and sport
Yes.
scores. Let's move on and get into, I guess, MLB.
Yeah, let's go MLB, man.
Let's
I
do it.
believe there's a couple current games right now, the West Coast games. So we got the Giants and Dodgers. You already know how that West Coast series goes. They're in the top of the sixth, and the Giants are up 1-0. That's going to be they got to win that game. So you always got to beat the Dodgers. You already know how that works.
Yeah.
And then we got the Mariners and Angels. Mariners are up 1-0 on the Angels, and that's in the top of the sixth as well. The A's are beating the Reds 2-0, and they're on the top of the sixth too. Wow. And then the only other game that's on is the Rockies and Padres. The Rockies are beating the Padres 4-1, and they're in the bottom of the eighth. So we got those current games going on right now. The Brewers beat the Cardinals 8-2. Twins beat the D-backs 9-8. Astros beat the Braves 11-3. Rangers beat the Mets 8-3. Yankees beat the Red Sox 4-1. Marlins beat the Tigers 8-2. Guardians beat the White Sox 4-0. Blue Jays beat the Orioles 6-1. Nationals beat the Pirates 6-5. The Cubs beat the Rays 6-4. And the Phillies beat the Royals 8-2. All right.
Any
Smooth game.
exciting games that you saw or like seen highlights of that like some crazy shit happened or not?
No, actually, I was watching Coach Prime's game. That's it.
Oh,
The
okay. How was that game?
I mean, I kind of figured, obviously his sons now are in the NFL, so I just wanted to see how he was going to come out, coach, and everything. See if he still had that same fire, So
What was
yeah,
your
I mean,
take?
it was, huh?
What was your take on it?
I mean, he just, like I always thought he coached his sons to get him in the NFL. Do you know what I mean by that? Which was the
Yeah.
smartest thing I thought. Like I said, I thought he was going to go to the NFL and become a coach and then draft his son. I really thought he was going to do that, and he didn't. So that's why I want to see how he was going to come out. And yeah, I mean, his team they looked okay. Nothing crazy. You know what I mean? They weren't that good with his sons anyway, honestly. So I was like, yeah, I just want to see how they were coming out. They were playing a better team, so I didn't think they were going to get the win. So, but yeah, I just wanted to see that. So I watched a little of that. That was cool. I was pretty tired today, man. I had to, I had to check in my guests early.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to check in my guests. It's cool. She's here for a really good amount of time, so that's really a blessing because I could get a lot of stuff done in my house, get most of my cars done. Get stuff done on the outside, my landscaping. It's so much stuff I got to do, bro. So it's a blessing.
Yeah. For sure.
So
For sure.
yeah, man.
All right, guys. So that is our MLB games. No
sir.
other trending sports today. So let's
Oh,
move
there is
on.
one.
Oh,
There's
there
one
is?
other. Yeah.
What is it?
So tomorrow we got Terrence Crawford. Remember, I think I announced it. Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez.
Oh, okay.
That will be starting at 6 p.m. and that is on Netflix.
Where are they fighting?
So, I don't know. I want to say the East Coast because it's a 6 p.m. start.
It's a 6 p.m. card?
Yeah, 6 p.m. start here. So I'm guessing that's 9 p.m. in the East.
Let's see. Oh, I think it's in Vegas, bro.
Why would they? What? Oh, if it's damn. So they're really they want to cater to the East.
Is there a hotel called the Link or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's where they're
Oh, they're
fighting.
fighting at the Link?
Yeah, the Link.
Oh, wow. That's so random.
LINQ Link.
Yeah, the Link. Yeah, man. You've never been to the Link?
Nope.
Oh, come on, man. Hash House a Go-Go. You ain't knowing, bro. You are not knowing, bro. You ain't been to Hash House? Oh,
Nah.
bro. That's
You never,
lame, dog.
you never took me there, bro.
Are you serious? I thought we ate there.
Come on, bro. You never took me, man.
That's crazy. I've been to Hash House too many times. With a big, fucking plates like the size of my fucking table, bro.
Oh, no.
Yeah, man, they don't play. Yeah, that place is smacking. Hash House is bomb, bro.
So you're trying to do a little food eating competition again, huh?
Oh, anytime, bro. Anytime. It still hurts that one time you beat me. I was so upset, bro. I was so fucking upset. We each had, what was it, 5 or 6 plates, and you had that one extra plate to piss me off.
Little dessert plate.
That's bullshit, dude. That does not count, dude. No one eats dessert. That's bullshit. That's
Hey,
such bullshit.
dessert is like the heavy shit too. You know what I mean?
That's
It's
the
like
biggest piece of bullshit, dude. I could not even do it, too. I was like, fuck,
uh,
man. I
I got
was
it.
so upset.
But you know me, man. I got a sweet tooth, so that's why I was able to fit that shit in, even
I
though
was
like
so
I really
upset, though,
couldn't.
man. I went so hard that day, too. I was
Man.
like, man, I'm gonna beat this guy, bro. And then this guy gets the dessert at the end. Like, oh, come on, man. I was so pissed. I was like,
That was
man,
fun.
that was fucked up.
That was
I
good
think I
times.
have that. I think I have that shit either on film or I have it on photos. One of them.
Yeah, I'm sure we took some pictures or
Yeah,
so.
pictures or film. I have it documented somewhere, bro. I know I
Yeah,
do.
for sure, for sure.
I know I do. What was that? Harris buffet? Harris, right?
I either Harris or the one that the Celtics owner like owns. The one maybe
I think it was Harris, dude. The 28th floor. If I remember.
was it because I
I
think
think
we
so.
went to the one where we thought or they said had the best steak, and I thought that was that one on the other side.
Maybe it could have been.
Yeah,
Could have been.
the Rio, right? Is the Rio? That's
No,
the
Rio. No, that
that's
Rio's in Vegas. We're talking about this. We were in Tahoe when we did that.
oh in Tahoe. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we were in
Or in
Tahoe when we did
Harris.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's Harris 28th floor.
Yep. And that's where we always be chilling at. So
Yeah, always, bro. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Big, that buffet is smacking. That's why.
Oh, I
They
know.
got good ass sections. You know what I mean? I remember the
Exactly.
prime rib section. Come on, man.
Exactly.
All day, bro.
Can't go wrong.
That shit hurt though, man. That last plate, that hurt. That
It's all
really
good,
did
man.
hurt.
You get your revenge one day.
Oh, I know I will now. Oh, I definitely will now. You ain't keeping up these days now, bro. It's a whole nother story now.
Right, right.
I just have to do leg day the day before, and I'll eat 20 plates, bro.
Oh, I feel it. I already know.
Exactly, man. Oh, there was one other thing trending too. Aaron Judge in the Yankee game, he did blast his 362nd home run, and he
Uh-huh.
passed Joe DiMaggio. That's
Oh,
that's a big
nice.
feat.
That
Yeah, it's
is
very very big feat, man. Good job
crazy.
for Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge is a good player.
Yeah, that's
That's a
fact.
lot, man. That's
Yeah, it
good.
is. Yep.
But yeah, that's all the sports trends.
Cool. All right, guys, then let's move on and get into some UFC tomorrow. We do have some fights hanging out, so let's see who's going to fight in your bantamweight for your first fight in the main card. You're going to have Santiago Luna against Lei Kwang, 6-0 against 9-2. I don't even know half these fighters, so I'm not going to call them. I'm just going to tell you guys the names and their record. After that fight, you have lightweight, which is Alexander Hernandez against Diego Ferreira, 17-8 against 19-6. And then middleweights, we got Kelvin Gastelum against Dustin Stoltzfus. I think both of those are pretty good fighters. I've seen them fight before. Be a good fight, 20-10 against 16-7. Lightweights, right after that, you got Rafa Garcia fighting Jared Gordon. Rafa is 17-4. Gordon is 21-7. And then your co-main event, your bantamweight is fighting. You got Rob Font, who's 22-8 against David Martinez, who's 12-1. That's going to be a very interesting fight. But then for your main event, you're going to have two featherweights battling it out. And there's going to be Diego Lopez against Jean or Jean Silva. I have seen a Diego Lopez fight. He's pretty damn good. That's why I'm not surprised that he's like the main event. I've never seen Silva fight, so I don't know. But Silva does sound kind of like a Brazilian name. And if that is a Brazilian cat fighting, then Diego might have his work cut out for him. That being said, let me see if there's any prelims that I should go over. Maybe some. Let me see your woman strawweight. You're going to have Tatiana Suarez against Amanda Lemos. That might be a good one. They're both pretty OG, good fighters. Besides that, I don't see any other ones that are worth mentioning that I even know, so I will not mention it. Now, let's move on. That was your UFC for the night. Yeah. Did you know any of those fighters, Jay?
No.
Okay. Gotcha. So let's move on then and get into some Jay. Did you know? You know?
Oh yeah.
Did you know, Jay?
Of course I knew. What I
Let's
will
see.
say though, what I will say one more thing about
Mhm.
Coach Prime. He had an interview, and he called his defense hot garbage.
Hot garbage, huh?
I just saw that shit.
That's
Yep,
crazy.
which
Okay.
is funny, man.
That is funny. Okay.
I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Yeah. All right, Jay, did you know that there's gonna that so remember how we were talking about how AI and Waymo was taking over and all these other companies, Robotaxi and everybody else, Zoops?
Of course.
So especially out here in the Bay Area where all the technology were like pretty highly advanced compared to major other cities.
Yeah.
So one of the things we've been preaching to you guys is how AI is pretty much after like a year, we're not going to even see Uber drivers out here no more. And it looks like it's just about to be starting. This is the first step and phase because there is a bill that just happened to have came onto Governor Newsom's desk, and it is a bill to cut the fares for Uber and Lyft people.
We
So,
already knew this.
so yeah, now they're trying to cut fares because they know that the AI Waymo they don't have drivers. They can you know what I mean the level of competition is not even fair when you have real people against autonomous driving. You know
They can drive 24 hours a day, safest, no complaints, no one to pay, just maintenance on a car.
exactly.
Done deal.
Exactly. Jay, did you know that the U.S. Embassy issued security alert for an iconic Caribbean country?
Which one?
I'm trying to figure that out because it says for some reason Cancun. Oh, Cuba. They're talking about Cuba.
Where?
Cuba.
Oh,
It says that Cuba is suffering from power outages nationwide, and basically they're giving like an alert over there because they're they haven't had power in a minute now, basically.
oh shit. Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Was that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. All right, and we got Lateshni Mustafa Jean in the house saying hi. What up? What up? Thank you for
How
being
you
here.
doing?
Let's see, Jay. Did you know that more than 20,000 Toyota, Lexus, and Subaru SUVs have been recalled for defroster issue?
I did not know. That
And
sucks.
I actually didn't know this before I'm even reading it because our it's only the Solterra for Subaru, which is the
Mhm.
EV, and
Yep.
it was a defrost issue where basically you just needed a software update, so it wasn't like anything super serious.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Toyota will be the same because if y'all don't know, Subaru, even though they're not really connected to Toyota in the sense of like it's not the same ownership, we are. I mean, I work for Subaru, so Subaru, for you guys who don't know, is basically like the we can call Toyota the TJ Maxx, and we'll call Subaru the Ross. You know what I mean? I'm sure you guys know what I mean by that. So you can get pretty much almost the same reliability, a little bit different of an engine, but even better built than a Toyota for a little bit cheaper with symmetrical all-wheel drive that Subaru has. So I think Subaru is. I mean, and that's why when you see a Subaru recall, you're also seeing a Toyota recall because they share a lot of the same components. You know?
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's what it is, my brother.
But that's also why Toyota has their upscale brand, Lexus.
Yeah, exactly. And Subaru does not have a upscale brand.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That
Yeah,
that's the separation. That's what I mean.
exactly. Exactly. All right, Jay. Let's see here. Did you know that scientists made a stunning discovery in remote corner of Alaska?
What is it? In Alaska.
In Alaska, so it says that there has been a $5 million grant issued to a lab in Alaska from NASA, which utilizes advanced technology to detect and identify microplastics in water samples. And basically, they're saying that they have, so because Alaska, the way that it's curved at the basically like all the Pacific Ocean, like the currents and everything, if it's bringing the water upwards,
Mhm.
And where Alaska is positioned is going to be hitting all the plastics, all the pollution that we're throwing in the ocean is going to be pretty much ending up in Alaska. So
Of
they're
course.
saying that Alaska waterways have super amount of like microplastics in them. So that's why NASA has given this lab 5 million grants to basically study the threats of microplastics, and basically, now they starting to realize how polluted Alaska is with microplastics.
Well, they got to take care of it, don't they?
I guess now they do, yeah.
Got to make it happen, man.
You got to make it happen, man. You like that's yeah, like you know what I mean. There's so much wildlife out there and stuff, bro.
Yeah, I know. I got to hit Alaska during December.
Exactly.
30 days a night. That's when I want to hit Alaska. You ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit look gnarly, bro.
Oh, I know.
I got to experience the places that are nighttime all day. I thrive so hard.
Oh, I know.
I'm a nighttime guy.
Jay, and for my last little segment here, did
Yeah.
you know that they're talking about now also how we just reported on the Bay Area? They're saying Las Vegas economy could feel a pinch from launch of Amazon's robotaxi service, like we just talked about yesterday.
What
So
do you mean?
Zook's debut with free rides, so they're giving free rides in driverless vehicles, raises concern among those who work for ride shares and taxi services about the
Oh, they're done.
financial implications.
If they're giving free rides, it's really over. it's,
Exactly. That's what I'm
it's
saying, bro.
really over.
That's what I'm saying, man.
What's the incentive of paying it? And especially out there, like it's not like you could just hop into anything else out there. If you don't work on the strip, you're done. You
Yeah,
might as well
exactly.
just pack your bag and go to another city because if you're not on the strip, you're done.
Exactly.
There's nothing out there. You know that.
Yeah.
Literally, you have the strip and then boom. So if you're not working there, pack it up, man. Damn, that's
Um,
crazy. Free
yeah.
rides?
Free rides right now.
Holy shit, that's gnarly, dude.
Yep.
Damn, they're real. Yeah. Yep. So, and that's Amazon, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be huge, bro. I already knew it. That's a good incentive right there, bro. They're probably gonna offer me incentive or everyone that has like, since I do Amazon every day, for Prime. I bet you they'll have some little thing. Hey, you do this and then take a free ride with Zooks. I'll be like, oh shit. It's gonna be a good marketing campaign, bro. That's what I would do.
For sure.
It's just a brilliant idea to get it out there, you know?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Too brilliant. Oh my God.
We got Tish Justin in the house. Oh shit. Y'all just started or not?
Come on, gang. You 28 minutes late, bro. Did you get in chest or what, bro? Come on
20.
now.
20.
I'm just
uh
saying.
yeah, no, definitely, definitely. Jay, let's go over our top 10 or 11 used sports cars that are good investments for retirees.
Cool.
So I know we both about to be retired soon, so we might as well
That's
know what
facts.
cars will be good for us to be driving.
I heard.
Number 11, you have the Cadillac XLR 2005 till 2009. It's
Nice.
4.6 liter North Star V8 with 320 horses.
Yeah, I like those. Those
Fun
are cool.
car. And number 10, we have the one, the only Ford Thunderbird. It is not yours though. It is the 2002 till 2005. That's
Oh,
the
the
ones
smaller
that
one.
look like the old
The
school
one
ones.
that, yeah, exactly.
And
That's
those
a
are pretty
drop top.
cool. Drop top, and they got a
Yeah.
3.9 liter V8 co-developed with Jaguar. If you didn't know.
Oh, I remember. That's why they only made them those years. Those were cool.
Yeah, exactly.
They were different, bro.
They were.
They were different. They looked cool too. I remember.
Yeah, they're ones that look like they should be in like the 50s or 60s, but they're
Yeah.
like the new age like
Yeah. They
concepts.
only did them for a few years, so that's why it was cool. I like
Exactly.
when they make it like scarce, like, okay, we'll do this and then we'll switch.
Right.
Brilliant.
At number 9, we have the Jaguar XK X150. That's a bad looking one. Also a drop top, and
2000?
that one is doesn't say the actual year of that one. I guess any of those are okay.
I thought the XKs in the 2000 were sick.
Yeah, yeah. No, it looks like a badass one. I don't know. It's a V8, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. But they had a cool
Uh,
look, like the early 2000s.
Yeah. At number 8, we have your Toyota MR2 Spider. Yep, that's a little bit older one, but yeah, that's a great reliable car and looks kind of cool, I guess. If you're, it almost looks like a Porsche. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah,
That's just hella small, bro.
yeah, I know,
MR2.
I know. At number 6, we have your Honda S2000. Now that's a fun car, rear wheel drive, but it's only a 2.0 liter. So also a
Nice.
drop top, but that's why if it because most of these are drop tops, that's why you can
Yeah,
they're good for retirees. You know.
I know. I remember. I remember. I was driven in one. They were cool. Not really my thing. Kind of small.
Yeah.
Like you said, for retirees, it was fun.
At number 6, we have your Ford Mustang GT S197. That's a
Hmm.
baddie right there. 300 horses, 6-speed transmission.
Always.
Yep, yep. At number 5, we have your BMW Z4 E85. That's a drop top, cool
Yep.
little
Small
one
one
as
too.
well. Yep, and that's a inline 6 engine.
Inline six.
Yep.
Yeah.
At number 4, we have your Porsche Boxster 986. That's a yeah. Retirees love that car. Flat 6 Boxer engine.
Of course. It's a Porsche. That's why. Sorry, a Porsche. I remember that in you ever seen Two and a Half Men?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was hella funny. He's like, I got a Porsche. That
At
shit was
number, let's go over the top 3 now. Getting into the top 3, you got at number 3 your Corvette C6 Z06, something that I had back in the day, but I did not have the Grand Sport, but I did have just the Z06. Oh, I didn't have a Z06. I just had the C6 the very first year before they even came out with the Z06. Super fun car though. That one is a 7.0 liter LS7 V8 producing 505 horses. That'll be kind of bad, and you can get one for like 45. Not too bad.
not bad. Not bad at
Yeah.
all.
At number 2, you have for retirees Chevrolet Corvette C5. That is actually one of my favorite Corvettes. It is the one where it looks super slick because the lights go up and down. So when you keep the lights down, it just is part of the body and it just makes the car look super nice.
Yeah.
That's a 5.7 liter LS1 bulletproof V8 engine.
Yep.
Jay, do you have any idea though what will be in your number 1 spot?
No. No.
So in your number 1 spot, and I'm sure as soon as I say this, my wife will be jumping with joy, is the Mazda MX-5 Miata. Yeah, very fun car. Best for retirees because it's lightweight, very easy, good everyday driver. You can drive it every day, and it holds its value because those cars, as the older they get, you can the people like in like Facebook Marketplace and stuff. They try to buy them, and you know what I mean, fix them up, put turbos in them because they just last. They're really good cars.
Cool.
Now
Good.
let's move. Let's get into some chats, Jay. We got Infinite Improbability in the house. What up, Infinite? They say
What up?
Lincoln Welder sued Harbor Freight over copying their internal components. Judge ruled, hey, that is what happens when you both make them in China. Same with Subaru and Toyota. Yep, it's true.
Good point. Good
And
point.
then it, and then Infinite also says Jay is going to drive a Chevelle when he retires.
That's the only that he's onto something because that's one of the only Chevys that I think that thing is badass, dude. I saw one the other day, bro, on 280, and
Yep.
we're talking cherry, bro. I think it was a 70. It was all yellow with the black stripes. Oh, bro. And I mean, he had four Giottos on it, I believe, like 24s, like matching colors. I was with my boy. I was like, bro, and this thing you could hear like, I was like, dog, that shit is badass, dude. You could tell it was, fully garage. He definitely just did, just redid everything. That shit was clean as fuck, bro.
Yep.
Even the interior is matching. You could basically say, oh, that's Wiz Khalifa shit, black and yellow. You know what I'm saying? It was tough. I was really impressed. He got off like kind of by ceremony.
Oh, okay.
Because we were heading towards SF 19th, and yeah, we saw him get on, and then he just got off towards ceremony. I was like, bro, that shit was badass, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, that shit. It was just screaming too. Just he had the top down. You know what I'm saying? It was a drop top too. That's what's even crazier. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they came like that or if he modified that, but that shit was badass, dude. Yeah, that was very impressive. Like those things are just they're just mean, bro. You know what I mean? Like when you see it creeping,
Yeah.
it's just, man, you know what I mean? And then you see the cows in the hood, where the stripes are on. Like, man,
Yeah.
that thing was badass, bro.
Yeah, I think if I could drive any old school car, I'd probably honestly just pick that 69 Mero. I really like them.
Oh God, I'd eat your shit alive, dude. That
I
shit's
mean, it depends, it depends.
ah.
Mero
I'm.
SS, they're pretty fast, man. 69s.
It ain't even about fast either. It's just about mean.
About what?
Mean.
What do you mean
That
mean?
that Chevelle look way meaner than that Marrow. Just
Well,
eat
that
that
makes
shit for
sense.
breakfast.
That makes sense. You're meaner than me, so your car's gonna be meaner
Stupid.
than me, or meaner than my car. I'll,
Stupid.
I'll still have a mean looking car, so people aren't gonna fuck with it. But you know what I'm saying? Your car is gonna be like, oh hell no, I ain't talking to this dude. Yeah, that's what that is.
Okay, I'll take that.
And Tis Justin says, yeah, I was late because I was doing chest. I hit a bench 3 rep max PR.
What was the weight?
Yeah, what was the weight, Justin? What you doing, man?
He said a 3 rep max, so probably like
Max press,
he
yeah.
yeah, well he's trying to do 225, so I bet you is like maybe 205,
Oh, okay.
maybe even 185, I'm not sure. We'll see.
Definitely. Definitely. So yeah, 69 Miro for me, Chevelle for you. We good. We moving on. You know.
Yeah.
Uh, but if I wasn't going that old school, then definitely my other choice for any of the cars would most likely be that '93 Cobra, the teal. Love that
Well,
one.
you have to get a 5.0, bro. You have to. Like I've been telling you that for God knows how long.
Well, I had two 5.0s already, so I just got to get
Yeah,
that
but
Cobra.
no, you have to get the 5.0 code.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that Cobra, bro.
Yeah, you have to. Like it's just a part of like what you need to do.
Right.
I got mine on lock already, so I
Yeah.
just have to cherry them, when it's
Yeah.
time.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I
And
mean?
we'll be
But you
going,
have.
and then that's going to be another segment to our show when we start taking our stuff to the car shows and showing them off at
Oh, of course.
the Mustang events and stuff.
Oh, of course.
You know.
Of
Um,
course.
Tiz Justin says 185. Haha.
I told you. So 185 for three. Yeah, he's gonna have to get that up to six if he wants to move up to 205.
Well, he said could probably hit 205. 1 rep with bad form. That's cheating though.
Yeah, not yeah, you don't want the bad form, exactly.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
And
wanna, yeah. Yeah.
Infinite says I'd still choose a Chevy Chevelle, and that's a fucking terrible car. Ken Miles.
Hold on, what did he say? A what?
And that's a fucking terrible car. That's what Ken Miles said. He quoted Ken Miles.
Oh, yeah. The Chevelle's just a badass car, bro.
No, it looks, dude, it looks
It
badass.
just
Like, don't
looks
get me
mean
wrong.
as fuck, bro. It
No,
just
I know
look
that.
like, even hearing it on the freeway, bro. Like you can hear that shit like hella. We both turn like, what the fuck is that? And then all of a sudden you see, I was like, oh shit, you know, like
Yeah.
that shit was screaming from hella far away. We both
Uh,
turned like, we were in the Benz, and then we were just like, what the fuck is that? And then all of a sudden, like, oh shit. Like
yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know if it had heat, but bro, that shit was screaming.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So that's what I mean. It's just mean.
Yeah. I believe it. I believe it.
Fuck yeah, bro. You ready now?
All right, guys, let us move on and get into our trending topics of the night. Let's start with you, Jay, and what is going on with this whole, Charlie Kirk information.
Oh, you're talking about the suspect?
Yeah.
So obviously they that photo was all passed around yesterday. So they arrested the guy today. His name is Tyler Robinson, and he basically he had a lot of let's say some type of issues like I don't want maybe mentally.
Yo, I can't hear you. No, we can't hear you, bro.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, there we go.
My bad. I didn't know which. I couldn't tell which one had more or less battery. Sorry, my fault. My fault. So I think this one has more battery. My bad. But basically, so yeah, he Antifa was a big thing with this guy. I don't know why, but he's supposedly an extremist Antifa type person. That's what is being said about him on his bullets he had. There was catchphrases like "catch fascist," like he was like yeah, his casings had like just a lot of leftist messaging on them. That's what was reported. They said he was radicalized in recent years. So I was like, oh man, you know what I mean? All kind of bad things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just kind of fucked up, man. It was kind of weird. I was like, oh man, that sucks, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when President Trump was talking about Antifa, and Biden had said, "Oh no, that's just an idea." Nah, man. You know what I mean? Obviously, Antifa is like some kind of organization or movement. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's kind of fucked up, man. You know,
So you're
like,
saying this is who they're using as their fall guy?
what do you mean?
Like they're using this guy as their fall guy? Like he's gonna take the heat for everything?
There's always a fall guy.
Yeah, I guess it's this guy, huh?
Of course, it's this guy. This is the guy who shot him. You don't
That's
believe this is the guy who shot him?
bro. I don't believe anything they say.
Okay. I mean, it's just, I mean, when you are like, I've seen the movies too, but I mean, when you are kind of caught on film now, so there's too much tech out there. He was just caught on film at every instance. Like, I'm sure they could have planted all that, whatever, but that's a lot to do just overshot. You know what I'm saying? And then even, I guess, riding on his bullet casings, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, that's a lot to do to frame someone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know,
Infinite says extremist Antifa is an oxymoron.
why?
Because Antifa is already extreme as it is. So yeah, saying it's an extremist, like you know what I mean, like a group. It's yeah, they are. They're Antifa is that's what they're known for. Their extremism. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how is it an oxymoron? I'd have to say non-extreme Antifa.
Well, I feel like when you say Antifa and extreme at the same, then you're saying the same thing. That's I guess what's been happening.
Ah, got you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people who are just more extreme than others. That's it.
Oh, for sure.
And
For sure.
he seems to be one of them. That's it. You
Yep.
know what I mean?
Yep.
So yeah, man. But yeah, they caught him. We'll see what he has to say. I mean, you don't obviously if you don't think he killed him, then I don't know. I'd love to hear your take. But I mean, it everything points to him. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, the only way,
Even
like,
the house, it was the house video that got me.
uh-huh.
The house video. Like how I have my doorbell cam.
Yeah.
That's the one that got me. So
Oh, okay.
especially when he was walking funny, because obviously he had the rifle in his pants and his fucking shirt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he was caught on film on many different times, but that was the
Oh,
one where I was like, oh, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like walking through a neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
And Infinite says, no, I explained this the other day. Far left are called radicals, far right are called extremists.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that.
I thought personally far left were called liberals. Yeah, I'll take radicals.
They are,
Yeah,
aren't they?
I think so.
No, that makes a lot of sense though.
Liberal
So
radicals.
that's why they always say no. They always say radicals.
I always hear liberals.
Liberals is yeah, but that's why they said he was radicalized in recent years.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, yeah. Like, yeah, because he was an extremist on the left. That's what. I got
That's
you.
what I'm
I got
saying.
you.
Yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense. That's a good
So
way to
yeah,
put it.
so extremism from the
Would
left is
be to the
called
right.
radical, and then the
Yeah,
right is just extremist.
extreme. Okay,
Yeah,
that makes sense. Okay, cool. I like it. Learn something new every day.
exactly. Infinite with the knowledge.
Yes, sir.
Infinite knowledge.
Yes, sir.
Probability.
But yeah, man.
Uh, so yeah, so he was linked to Antifa, LGBTQ. He was in some gaming subcultures,
Yes.
theories. I mean, that's all they're saying, right? So
Yeah.
basically,
Well, it was all on his bullets. It's a problem.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's very
So what, like, how would they know? So what do you mean? Like, it was just inscribed, like in his bullet,
yeah.
LGBTQ?
No, catch fascists and Antifa symbols.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And yeah, I believe LG whatever. Yeah. I believe that was on the casing as well.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So yeah, and they also claim he so a family member turned him in.
Yeah, his father.
Yeah, exactly. And then they also said he discussed the plans with his roommate, which is I I don't know, that's very odd to me. But yeah.
The roommate should be in jail then for not sharing it before that thing happened, right?
I would think well, yeah, you could say I forgot there's a term for that. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, I wouldn't call him an accomplice, but it definitely he could have prevented it maybe. I don't know. That's kind of tough.
Right.
That's a tough one. But yeah, so that's just kind of crazy. But
So his name was Tyler Robinson, huh? Hello. Oh, sorry, guys. It looks like Jay, something got powered off. Not sure what happened there. But yeah, it says that he was radicalized in a fairly short amount of time, says the Utah governor. Let's see what else is said about this. In a fairly short amount of time. Yeah, I mean, it says he was.
Colin,
Oh, there you are.
fuck.
Can you hear us now?
God damn,
What
man.
happened?
Hella call right in the middle, bro. Hold on.
uh,
Hello?
yeah, yeah.
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Hello?
Yo, can you hear us? See, let me see some.
God damn, man.
Yo, can you hear us? Sorry, guys, he's having technical difficulties. Hopefully, he'll be right back on. Not sure what's going on with his stuff. He got a call. I guess when he gets calls, everything gets screwed up. All right, here he is. Let's see if he gets back on. Oh, hello. Jay, are you back?
My bad.
Okay, there you are.
My bad. Someone would not stop calling.
Damn, homie. You got the
Sorry.
CIA on the other line or what?
Right? Every time, dude. Every time we discuss something very important, I swear to you, the phone just rings. Can you actually see me in my TV?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You're good.
Or
You're good.
or is it a little higher? Should a little
You
higher?
can put a little bit higher to see the TV.
Oh, good?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Let's move on. So they did find the Charlie Kirk suspect, and he is in
Yes.
custody now, and his
He's in
father
custody.
turned him in.
Yes.
He is a crazy person, and yeah.
Yes.
Infinite says radicals are liberals, extremists are conservative.
There we go.
Tis Justin says it's called abetting. And Infinite says, snitch, that is the snitch. Snitch is the word you are looking for. Okay. So, yeah. He was the snitch. The father was the snitch, guys. All right, guys, let's move on. I do have some business news to go over. So it does look like their crypto exchange called Gemini actually went public today. And in their NASDAQ debut, they actually went up 14%. So shares, or maybe it's not even the crypto one. It's called Gemini Space Station. Rallied 14% today after the exchange operator raised $425 million in an initial public offering. The stock opened at $37.01 on the Nasdaq, about 32% above where its IPO was priced at $28. At one point, shares traded as high as $45.89. The stock closed higher by 14.3% at $32. The New York-based company priced its IPO late Thursday above this week's expected range of 24 to 26, and an initial range of between 17 and 19 that valued the company at some 3.3 billion before trading began. So yeah, I was right. Gemini, which primarily operates as a cryptocurrency exchange, was founded by the Winklevoss brothers in 2004 and held more than 21 billion of assets on its platform as of the end of July. So yeah, guys. It looks like they went public and they rose 14%. So that probably means when I do the crypto news today, it will be a good day for crypto. Let's see what's going on in the chats. Infinite says he was raised in Utah by a 27-year-old veteran. There is no way he was radicalized. I agree with C. He is the patsy. That's what I'm saying.
So you think he's a fall guy?
Yep. Yeah, man.
Why would he agree to this?
You know what? I mean, if he was Antifa and stuff like that, maybe that's why. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he didn't have a choice. Maybe they said, "Hey, we're gonna kill your family if you don't do this." You never know. I guarantee, if it was done the way I think it was, you're gonna have FBI or CIA or whoever doing this. They're gonna be socially profiling people. The people that they choose to do these things, they've already profiled them so well. They know all about them, and they know how they're gonna react.
Well, they already know. People already went over. They've seen the three people that we showed in the video, or that at least we saw in the video that have all the signs.
Yeah.
The hat sign, the arm, and then the other one in the crowd. There was one in the crowd,
Exactly.
Yeah. So, I mean, if it's staged and everything, why this guy is the fall guy? Why?
Yeah, why? That's the question, right? That's the
exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Why? What is this guy? Why?
Yeah.
That's my question.
I know. Yeah, no, it's always somebody, right? I mean, look how big of or how deep the state went when they were trying to use Osama bin Laden as their fall guy for the World Trade Center, since it was 9/11 yesterday. I mean, they went so far and convinced everybody that it was Osama bin Laden that planned all this, and he was able to, coordinate all of this stuff to happen. Like, bro, he was the fall guy. And he also supposedly was part of the CIA back in the day, too.
But that's what, I think that's different. I think that's why they used him as a fall guy, because he was ex-CIA.
So that's my point, is we don't know the whole history of this guy. Maybe
he's like 20 years old.
But if he was...
So what, is he? He's been CIA since he was 10?
No. But like Infinite Improbability says that he was raised by a 27-year veteran, by somebody who's been in service for 27 years. So that alone right there could have already had him, thinking in a different way. Who knows from what age he got trained at, by his father.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody does. So you don't
know. His dad turned him in. Did you forget? His dad turned him in.
His dad knows that, fuck. His dad knows, like, oh fuck, my son did this. Like, hell no. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So who knows though? Who really knows what really happened? Tiz Justin says, oh, by the way, y'all see Tesla the past 2 days? It's raised around 20 something percent. Crazy
Good.
move, especially for a giant like Tesla.
Tesla will always be up.
Yeah, exactly.
Never have to worry about Tesla.
Yeah, definitely. It's a S&P 500 company, you know. So,
Yeah. Tesla's fine, bro. So you got investment in that, you good.
yep, exactly. Tiz Justin also says, I think everyone could be radicalized. Internet could drive people to extremes on both sides. Very true.
Okay, I'll take that
Yeah.
for sure.
We really, in this day and age, you really have to have a strong mind. You know, like it's so easy to just, feel some type of way, get mad. Like anger is one of the worst things in the sense of when you do things out of anger, you're not in control of yourself anymore.
Nope.
And people do stupid things when they're angry, and it could lead to ruining your whole life
Yep.
because you're angry. So you definitely, over the years, as you get older, you basically have to learn how to channel your anger into proper channels, and basically, sometimes you have to forgive and forget really quick, or else, you know what I mean, you can get into some real trouble.
Well, you're the CEO of your own life, bro.
Yeah,
If someone's pissing you off, bye. It's really not that hard, man. Plug and play. You don't have to be around people who piss you off. If anyone in your life pisses you off, like there is no reason for that. You should be around people who are uplifting you every day. If you have some negative Nancy that's just nagging at you and pissing you off, bro, chuck them up, bro. It's not hard.
you actually are one of the best examples I know of, because I know and you know that you hate people that drive like in the daytime, because there's just a lot of like older people and just people that really would piss you off, especially if you're in a car like yours. So
Yep.
you purposely, so that you don't get mad and avoid that, you don't drive in the daytime, you drive at
Nope.
nighttime. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? So
Exactly.
you do what you have to do to make it necessary for you to not get yourself in a state of anger.
Exactly. I've made my life to
Right.
where I know exactly the hours
Exactly.
I could be like caught off guard, you know? So I know
Exactly.
exactly.
And then you don't have to pull over next to Uber Eats drivers that drive Priuses, and then you have to get out the car and spit on them. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that doesn't need to go down during the nighttime, because you avoid it. You know.
Oh shit. That's so funny. Oh, that's hilarious, bro. Good way. Good way to put it.
Exactly. All right, guys, let's move on. Jay, what do you have for us with Erica Kirk and her public speaking?
Oh yeah, so she was trending, man. This was very heartfelt, man. Hard to watch, but she just addressed everything about about her husband. Very very sad. Obviously, it was trending because it's it's just very sad stuff. But yeah, she stated a couple things like, if you thought my husband's mission was powerful before, you have no idea. You know what I mean? Now, you know what I mean? So very very heartfelt, powerful stuff, man. Like you know what I mean? Like obviously she's going to keep fighting for him, and just it's just the beginning, you know what I mean? And just you know they told that she also said they why they killed him, because he preached about patriotism, faith, God's merciful love, you know what I mean? Like she was all about, she had a really great speech, man. It was very sad, very sad.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, I
So
believe it.
but yeah, yeah, blessings to her and her family, dude. That sucks.
Definitely.
But that was definitely a heartfelt speech, man. I definitely it was about 16 minutes long, I believe. But yeah,
Um, yeah,
some sad stuff.
very sad stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's heartbreaking, and yeah, it is what it is. We all send our love and support,
Yeah.
to her and her family. I mean, that's all we could do at this point, right?
Yeah.
Um, Tiz Justin says, you need to hold on to your own opinions when taking in data from the internet. You're not them. Both sides are so divided because people are too focused on the narratives to have their own opinion.
Very
Very
true.
true. Very true.
Very, very true, man. It's just, yeah.
And Tiz Justin also says hive minds, and I'm talking about both sides. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely. Um, I personally like whenever we do this show, I always like let everybody know, hey, I'm not like a political person. I go by what I feel is right, and if I see a candidate trying to do the right thing or talking about doing the right thing that I feel in my mind or my opinion is the right thing, I'll go for that. It's not like just because somebody who is a Democrat or Republican is running and they have their own ideology. I'm not gonna ever not vote for them because they are a Democrat or a Republican. It's for me whoever is the best candidate and that I feel is really there for the people, or at least that's what they talk about. Because a lot of them say a whole bunch of stuff and it never is what they say. So, in this election, yeah, Trump was the better, in my opinion, of the two because Biden, he was like mentally not even there anymore. So that's just one little thing. There's a lot of other things. You know,
Of course.
yeah, yeah. Um, all right, Jay, let's move on. And did you? Oh, I'm sorry. This is my thing. Let's move on. Let's get into some Dana White news. I don't know if you know this, Jay, but Dana White. He's part of the whole boxing now too, right? Like, I guess he
Yeah.
bought into it. So during, I guess, some kind of news conference, he has a new role, and during a news conference where he's supposed to be speaking, he basically decided to let anger take a hold of him, and he had a fiery exchange with a reporter about his new role in boxing.
But it's Dana
And
White, man.
and the funny thing about it is, people are saying it actually threatened to overshadow the news conference for the super fight between Crawford and Alvarez and Canelo.
I get it.
So basically, he almost took the spotlight because of what was being said when he had his own like opinions, about with some reporter, like he got into it.
I like Dana White.
Yeah, so it says
Solid dude.
it says that it says that his mood turned sharper when focus turned towards him, who was cherry. Oh shoot! Oh no! Hold on, guys. Something just happened. I don't know why. But it says that he was yeah, he just basically got into it with some reporter, and it almost overshadowed the whole, you know,
Boxing.
that Canelo was supposed to have with
Yeah.
Crawford. So that's all it really is. But that was just trending news. There wasn't even much trending news like that I could find that was like huge because
Well,
Charlie Kirk news is basically
well, it's not going to take away
right
from
now.
the fight, man.
No,
Dana
of
White's
course,
just a big, big name, man.
of course, of
You know.
course. So, do you know? So his role in boxing is basically that of what we're
Yeah.
basically now. He just like talks about like for the reporting. Is that what it is? What is he doing? Do you know?
I don't want to say he's the face, but yeah, he has to, you know, report, like not report, but just talk.
Oh, okay.
I don't know I don't know what you call the exact role, you know, but a lot of the stuff that he's done, he could be chilling if he wants to. You know what I mean? You know,
Right.
he's got a good amount of bread with the moves he's made.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, man. So
Um. All right. Then let's get into some chats. Infinite says, when I did IT with the NSA, I saw a preteen walk into a top secret area unescorted. Dude was in some Heelys. He just scanned his badge and walked in. I thought to myself, he's a recruited hacker. Point is, age don't matter when it comes to the three-letter agencies. It's what you can provide. I think they are big on recruiting people with autism nowadays. That
that
makes
makes
sense.
sense. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. I could see that.
definitely.
I can definitely see that.
Um, yeah, no, definitely, definitely. Yeah, Yeah, that's crazy. Infinite. I didn't even know you were part of like NSA and stuff. That's some crazy shit.
That's dope.
I'm sure you've seen and know a lot of things. Infinite. What is your whole take on the Edward Snowden thing? Like, do you think that that is like an American hero that him exposing everything like that? Or what is your take on that? All right, let's move on to our next trending topic. Jay, I know this is going to get you heated, but like we talked earlier, do not let anger get the best of you. What is happening at Office Depot?
This is such trash, dude. Like, who does this, bro? Who does something like this? So, Office Depot, so this is in Kalamazoo County, by the way. They placed an order for a poster of Charlie Kirk for the vigil tonight, or this past night, at 5:30, and the print supervisor called and said they are refusing to print the poster because it is political propaganda. I swear, dude. I swear, bro. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say to that, dude. Uh, who does this, bro? I really don't. That's crazy to me. That's ridiculous to me, actually. I really don't. Yeah. I agree with a lot of the people online that said those people should be fired for sure, because that's ridiculous to me, dude.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Right.
Who does that, bro? Really? Like, oh my God. I
Um,
can't believe I read stuff like that and saw this. Like,
but this was like not. I mean, it's like one store, right? It's not like every single store in the
yeah,
nation.
yeah, yeah. I think
Crazy to do.
it was just in Michigan, I believe.
So that's you can't. I mean, can you really blame that on Office Depot or just the person's
No, no,
ideology
no,
that was
no. If
working there
I'm
at the
Office
time?
Depot, bro, if I'm Office, I don't know if every Office Depot is if they're I don't know how they're ran, let's just say. But if someone owns that damn store, like if it's like franchise or whatever, I'm firing everyone and starting fresh because you can't be doing that shit, bro. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. I can't believe someone had the they had the audacity to say no, 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 can't do that. You know how
Taking
rude
away,
that is, bro, for a
taking away
vigil?
freedom of speech, man.
Oh my god, dude. They're they're lucky someone like me isn't calling for that. If I went in there, I'd be in the slammer for a night, bro. I'd punch everyone's face out, knock them all out, and
I
I'd
don't know
print
if
it
that.
myself.
I
Print it
don't know if that.
myself.
I don't know if that would be one night in the slammer, bro. That might be a
Oh, it'd be
couple
one
nights.
night in the slammer. Are you kidding me? President Trump would pardon me. Bet on that. Oh, he'd be like, "Are you kidding me? Guarantee you I'd be pardoned." That's
Yeah,
some
but
bullshit, bro.
that
That's
time he
fucking
finds out
bullshit.
about it, it'll be like a month later.
That is bullshit. Okay?
uh,
You don't do shit like that, bro.
I know,
Are
I
you
know.
joking? The arrogance and audacity of those people. Are you serious? Nah, man. Come on, dude. Come on. Stop. Refusing to print a poster. Come on, man. Fucking rude, bro. Who does that? I swear, man. Some people just, yeah, man. Ridiculous, man. But guess what happened? Guess what happened? You know what happened, right? Or no?
The person got fired?
FedEx stepped in and printed them for free.
No
Good
way.
job, FedEx. Yes, sir. Boom. Office Depot, you could go fucking can yourself. Fucking ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Guarantee you the owner of that place, watch. That place, no more business. Watch. And if they still do have business, watch. You're gonna hear bad things happen in that place by other people. You'll see. Think I'm playing games. It's wrong, dude. That was hella wrong. I can't believe I read that. The
Yeah,
audacity, bro. That's so rude.
right.
That was ridiculous. But yeah, shout out to FedEx. They took care of it.
That's good. That's
Oh
good.
hell yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Office Depot. I was wondering why they were trending too. There was one here that went out of business, right? Yeah, I wonder why they went out of business. Exactly.
Right.
Dumbass shit. And trash, bro.
We got 95 Sporty in the house saying, "What's up, guys?" What up, 95
What
Sporty?
up?
95 Sporty also says, "Freaking bizarro world. Do you even read your live chat?" Yes, we do.
What?
I think because we weren't responding right away, he's like, "Do you even read your live chat?" So I'm like, "Yeah, we
Oh,
do."
that's up to you, bro. I trust you to read it.
Oh, I read
I
it.
I
Like
know.
when we get to it, we get to it.
Oh, for
Uh,
sure, for sure.
Infinite says, "I did cybersecurity when I was in the army. I did typical system admin, no super secret hush hush stuff. I was just around some of the semi hush hush stuff."
Okay, that's kind
Yeah.
of cool.
And 95 Sporty says, "Hey, you do." Yes, we do. You
That's
just got to
hella
give us a
funny,
bit
bro.
sometimes when we doing our like one of the trends and stuff. So
Yeah, it's a little harder to read our chat during our gym lives, though.
oh,
We're
the gym lives,
sometimes
yeah, it's harder, especially if there's a
sometimes we're
lot.
bad at that. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough to get to all of them because then when there's a lot, it piles up.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And Infinite says, "Having a top secret clearance does not mean I was in Black Ops. The NSA janitors had top secret clearance."
No way. Oh, that's crazy. Really?
I mean, they
I
had
mean,
to, right? They ain't gonna just let an everyday Joe
that's a
come
good
in
point.
and clean your
That's a
toilets in
good
the
point.
NSA.
Wow, man.
So,
Damn. That I didn't even think about that. Wow.
yes, sir.
That's crazy.
Crazy shite.
Yes.
All right, let's move on and get into some news for my gamers. It looks like Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2 are going to be coming to a Nintendo Switch console near you, and with new content that will be supporting 4K. Yeah, both titles will arrive as a combined physical release on October 2nd and will also be offered digitally as a separate purchase. Additions to both games for these new versions include boosted resolution and improved UI, a new in-game music player, and the option to play using button and stick or motion controls. So, yeah, Jay, I know me and you, the way we kind of we grew up around Mario. So it's always kind of cool to see his games still coming out and affecting the youth as it is, right? I mean, do you agree with that statement?
Sure.
Kind of cool, right?
Sure. Oh yeah.
Um, Imagine though, like how we played it when it was just like what it was to what it is now. Like, isn't that crazy? You know what I mean? Like what it is now as opposed to what it was when we were like
No,
playing.
I believe it. I don't know. I don't even know what it
Like,
looks like these
like
days.
well, I'm showing it to the people right now. Like the
Oh, you are?
yeah, I'm showing the like how it works. Um, but
Okay.
yeah, it's definitely one of those games where like it's like super 3D compared to like what we are used to. You know.
Of course, man.
But yeah, guys, if you're looking or watching right now, you're gonna get
I
to
am.
see, yeah, you get to see what it looks like. It's some crazy shit, man. It's on a whole nother level, man. But it
It's cool.
still has that like old school feel to it. Like instead of
Yeah,
like you got the Yoshi, like you got a lot of cool little things. You just
I get you.
yeah,
Next level stuff, bro. I
next
like
level
it.
stuff.
Cool. For sure.
And by the way, 95 Sporty is talking to us through Rumble, which is kind of cool. That's one of our first times we get to speak to somebody from Rumble. And they say also, "I'm trying to understand Rumble Bin on YouTube. You to Rumble. Us too. Us too."
We definitely try and understand. When we stream at the gym, are we on Rumble too, or no?
Yeah, we are. We are.
Oh, we are. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, no, we're doing Rumble every day, but yeah, no, it's that's basically like a learning curve for us too, is Rumble
Oh,
and
okay.
Twitch, you know.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Rumble.
Yeah, me either.
I got to check it out. I'll check it
But
out.
at least we're able to do lives on it. I mean, I got us that
That's kind
far,
of cool. Yeah,
you
that's
know.
cool. No, that's dope. That's dope. I like that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So for all my gamers, that is your it's your new Nintendo Super Mario Galaxy 2 that's coming out. Looks kind of cool. Looks kind of cool.
Yeah, it looks badass, bro. I ain't even
Yeah,
gonna lie.
definitely,
You know
definitely.
what I mean?
All right, let's move on and get into Jay's movie of the night. My guy, are you watching some Inception?
I am. How'd you know?
I love that movie.
Do you?
Hell yeah, man.
Damn, I can't. You really like this one? Oh, that's crazy.
Seen it like 3 times, and being as long as it is, that's a lot, you know?
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it is. Makes you think. I like it.
That's the best part of it. The thinking.
Yep.
It's one of the really solid films, dude. Like I'd recommend it to anyone. It's funny though, because there are a lot of people who watched it. They were like, I don't get it. And I was like, never mind. Not because it's a tough one. Like you gotta, like if you don't pay attention, if you're not someone who pays attention, yeah, you may have to watch it 3 times.
Fair.
Yeah, it's a really good movie though, man.
Yeah, it is.
Really, really good movie.
No, yeah. What is the movie about? For everybody that doesn't know.
Basically, I forgot Leonardo DiCaprio's name in the movie, but he's basically a thief, and he's a thief though that basically enters dreams and gets secrets out of their subconscious, if that makes any sense. Like he plants something in your subconscious, and then yeah, like he's basically utilizing the dream to get a secret out of you, if that makes any sense. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And then he gets hired by I forgot the other guy's name, because they're trying to get to this one guy who his father owns a really big company, and the son, like he obviously runs it now, but they're trying to figure out, exactly like a certain code that the son they think would have, that the father either died with or gave it to his son. And so he basically, I think his name was Cobb, Leonardo DiCaprio,
Oh,
if I remember
yeah, it
correctly.
was.
Cobb, right?
It
Yeah,
was.
because I remember them saying Cobb. So basically, he has a whole team, right? And he has a team where they sedate you, and then you go within your dream, and then his job is to get it done within that amount of time that you're sedated. And then when you wake up, like I said, everything should be planted in your head, and then you react because of your subconscious. It's a crazy thing to think about. But then to get to this one guy, the guy whose father died and the company, he does like a multi-level one, meaning he goes a dream within a dream. It's the craziest thing, dude. Yeah, I know you remember what I'm talking about, right?
A dream within a dream within a dream?
Exact, literally the levels to the dream. Yeah, there's multi levels. You know what I mean? And like each person's subconscious has like a blocker to it. You know what I mean? Like for example, his subconscious had his ex-wife who murdered herself, and she would always come out in his subconscious, and he always had to figure out how to block her. Why? Because she would try to derail everything he was doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, this movie, like you said, a lot of thinking, bro. A lot of thinking, but it's cool because just the concept was I never seen a movie like that when I first saw it. You know what I mean? And like I said, you could watch it. The cast is excellent. You could watch this over and over and find something different that you're like, oh shit, I didn't even realize that.
True.
It's a really solid film, man. You know what I mean? But by the end of the movie, they leave you questioning whether certain people lived or if they're still stuck within the dream. Because if you don't execute it right, you basically go in limbo and you're lost forever. So that's the
Within
question
a
to them.
dream.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're lost forever, meaning you're done. Exactly. You'll never. You're practically what, in a coma, I'd say. Well, yeah, like within a dream, you're done for.
Yep.
So yeah, man. It's a Christopher Nolan film. You know what I mean? If I remember correctly, Christopher Nolan was the guy who made all the Batmans, the Dark Knights.
Oh, okay.
So solid film, dude. Like probably one of his best films he's ever made, for sure. For sure.
What do you rate the movie?
Come on, bro. Are you kidding?
Brady?
Oh, we got to go, Bray. Dude, can you think of any movie in life that you've ever seen that's like this? I can't think of one that's similar to this. Not one. The concept was just, when I first watched it, I was like, what? No shit. You know what I mean? I can't think of any movie that's like this at all. Not one.
J Infinite says the same people throwing a fit over Cracker Barrel are the same people throwing a fit over Office Depot.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to let you know.
I would
Infinite.
throw a fit. I threw a fit over Cracker Barrel too. Remember? I didn't
Yeah.
throw a fit, but I was like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why the hell are you changing it?
Right.
I thought it was stupid. And then it was funny because after I didn't report it, but like a few weeks later, they came out with Cracker Barrel. They put Donald Trump in it. It was tight. I
No.
was like, oh, okay, there you go. But yeah, no, I just thought it was stupid because they screwed up their whole company over an image. The original. Like they screwed it all up. So yeah, man, that's kind of funny. I didn't even think of it like that though.
Um, I think we should do our movie today on. Let's do it on Pete Postlethwaite.
You
Postlethwaite.
got me, bro. I don't even know who that is. Who?
The
Say it
dude
again.
that his name is Pete Postlethwaite. He has a weird last name. Is the dude that was from The Town, the movie The Town?
Oh, he was the OG, the
Yeah,
boxer with the messed up face
exactly.
that that pumps numbers.
Yep.
Well, I can't even tell you any. The only movies I know from him are literally two.
He's got a lot of good movies, bro. A lot of good movies.
Okay, so I only remember him in. I'll go my favorite one, The Town. I love that movie. That's one
There
of
you go.
that movie. That movie was made for me.
Exactly.
That's clearly one of my favorite movies I've seen.
And what about underrated? Would you say this
Uh,
one, Inception?
yep, because I can't remember him in any other movie in my life.
Okay. Okay.
I actually see what you're talking about. Like I see the movies and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't remember this guy's face in any of these movies.
I know.
I'm like, I'm like, what?
His face probably changed a little bit over the years.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't even remember this guy's face.
I know, and he has like
Like,
he's
cause
in all these like
there's two
feature
movies
movies.
I could name right here, three movies that I
Oh, yeah.
love, and I'm like, where the hell was he?
Right. Right.
It's crazy.
Um, as far as my favorite movie that has him in it, I'm gonna go with The Usual Suspects. Great movie.
See, that's what I mean. I love that movie. Do you remember him in this? I
Not
don't.
really.
That's what I mean. I like that movie a lot too. That's a Kevin
Shit.
Spacey, right? Isn't that Kevin Spacey?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That
what I
one.
mean.
Yeah.
I don't remember him in this movie unless he looked totally different, which he
He
probably
probably
does.
did, bro. No, he does. I see him actually right now. He's actually in the main like the title of the movie, and he's like the tallest guy there. But yeah, he's there. He was the main
Damn,
character. It's like
I can't even remember, dude. That's crazy.
as far as underrated with him in it, I'm gonna go with Romeo and Juliet with the Leonardo DiCaprio version. You know,
See, I seen that too. I don't remember him in that.
I think he was like one of the fathers or something like that. You know,
Let's see, I don't remember. This guy must have changed his look over the years, bro.
maybe.
Obviously he got older too, but like, yeah, I don't remember him in any movies like from back in the day. That's the
I
funny
know.
part. He probably
Um,
looked totally different.
Another notable mention though that I'm gonna go with is The Last of the Mohicans.
That's what I mean. I don't remember him in that.
And the Omen. Can't
I
forget
don't
about that.
don't remember him in that. That's what I mean. I don't remember him in any of these movies, bro.
Hey, he was there.
He was supposedly in Alien 3 as well. I don't remember him in that.
Clash of the Titans.
Exactly. I don't remember him in that. The Lost World,
Uh,
Jurassic Park, part two. I don't remember him in that. That's what I mean, bro. He must have changed his look significantly.
maybe.
Had to have, bro, because I don't remember him in any of these movies, bro.
Not even James and the Giant Peach.
No, and I remember doing a report on. No, I did a report on that. I really
know.
did.
I know.
How do you know?
No, I'm saying like, yeah, I don't
Oh,
remember.
I had to do a report on James and the Giant Peach. I remember in school.
Yeah.
I remember, bro.
That's funny.
Yeah, man.
Um,
That's that grade school shit, bro.
yeah, it is.
They had us read that James and the Giant Peach. I remember that shit.
No, I remember that too. I remember that
Yeah,
too.
man. Grade school shit. I'm like, I remember Roald Dahl. That was his name, dude. The
Yep,
author, I
yep.
think.
I remember that. Yep. Yeah, he did some other ones like the. I remember because I'm reading all these like with him that he did. Like a lot of great books. I forgot the names of them now. But when I was like a kid in elementary, I really enjoyed some of his writings. You know.
I got to see. I wonder what this guy looked like when he was younger. I bet you he looks so different that that's why I don't recognize it.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
So weird. I always remember like from now. I remember the town because of Ben Affleck talking shit to him. You know,
Infinite
that's
Infinite wants to drop some knowledge. He says people say DiCaprio was dreaming. He wore his wedding ring whenever he was in dreams. In his head, he was still married. The end scene, he had his wedding ring.
and the top kept spinning.
Exactly. Which means he was still dreaming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The
So yeah.
top kept spinning.
Yeah. So that means he was dreaming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because you had to have the object. I didn't explain that, but your object, you have to, do whatever to it, and then boom, you got to wait for it to
Stop.
be done. Exactly.
Yeah.
It never stopped.
Exactly.
That was one of the best parts of the film, the end,
Oh, I know.
because of that little question right there,
Right. Right.
whether he was or was not.
Yep. All right, guys, that is our movie of the night. We are watching Inception, and in case you missed it, and a great movie. It is given a Tom Brady or 10 rating from Jay.
All day, bro. It's a really good movie, dude. Anyone should watch it, honestly.
Definitely,
It's
definitely.
definitely one of the best films out there.
All right, let's move on and get into your guys' crypto of the night. Let us see what is going on. It looks like things are moving on up because we do have Gemini listed on the NASDAQ. So it looks like we have. Actually, let me pull this up. Manner for you. All right, Bitcoin currently sitting at 115,795. It is up 30.32. Ethereum, your largest altcoin, sitting at 4,750. It is up 5%. And XRP, which is at $3.10 right now, is up $1.85.
Yeah, XRP gang.
Fear, your fear and greed index, we are in that 53 neutral, getting towards more of that fear. I'm sorry, of that greed. So it looks like money is pouring into the markets as we speak, and I'm pretty sure, like I said yesterday, that we are going to be on our second part of this bull run coming on Monday. Your market cap, crypto market cap as a whole, is sitting at 4.7 trillion. It is up another 1.8% today, 1.28% today. So, like I said, money is flowing in. Your top 5 trending coins: number one is Pump.Fun, which is up 0.2%, 2.7% to be exact. Number two is Boost, which is down 13.8%. Number three is Ethereum. Number four is Overtake, which is down 11%. And number five is Hi-Fi Finance, which is up 655%. Okay, I need to look into that one. Hi-Fi Finance, guys. Definitely look into that one. As far as your top 5 gainers for today, number one, Wrapped Coinbase, which is up 802%. Number two, Hi-Fi Finance, which is up 655%. Number three is Tesla. Tesla is up 606%. Number four is Book a Meme 3.0, which is up 418%. And number five is Trump IP, which is up 278%. Let's get into your top 100 notable mentions and coins. Number seven is NotCat, which is up 469%. Number 13, we have Formula One, which is up 298%. Number 17, we have Sora Grok, which is up 303%. And number 22, we have BlackRock, which is up 234%. And number 23, we have Robinhood, which is up 268%. And number 38, we have Streamer Coin. Streamer Coin is up 154%. And number 48, we have Velvet, which is up 97%. At number 51, we have Doge Gnarly or Nari, which is up 83%. At number 59, we have Dow Base, which is up 60%. At number 61, we have Pencils Protocol, which is up 49%. At number 66, we have Dora, which is up 46%. At number 78, we have Moodang, which is up 41%. And at number 83, we have Toilet Dust, which is up 40%. At number 95, we have Work Loop AI, which is up 32%. And in your top 100 spot of the night, we have Adonis, Adonis, which is up 29% over the last 24 hours. All right, guys, that is our crypto. Let's move on and get into our horoscopes for tomorrow. So, this is going to be for September 13th, 2025. Starting with the first sign of the zodiac, which is also my sign, is Aries. So, tomorrow, Aries, somewhere, somehow, an incident may come about to bother you. It may feel unfair at the moment, yet don't let the rest of your day be marred by it. This little hiccup reminds you that life can't always be fair to you. If you take it in a lighter spirit, you will find how swiftly your mood can change. A simple laugh at life's kinds of jokes makes the entire day breezy. Taurus, you are likely to encounter some quick fixes tomorrow. It may seem like a triviality, but it could help reinforce your confidence in your resourcefulness. Consider this a smaller victory and a sign for you to continue doing what you are doing. Take care of all those little chores that are piled up. It may feel like you are not moving ahead too fast, but it is real. Gemini, tomorrow you will realize that you may have left your phone on silent and missed a few calls. There is a little bit of frustration, otherwise, there is no use stressing about it. Let it serve as a subtle reminder for you to slow down, keep the schedule lighter than usual, and resist filling the day with endless noise. Cancer, an overlooked message or an overdue reply could weigh on your mind tomorrow. Handle it properly instead of reliving the incident over and over. Matter of factly respond and honestly, matter of factly respond. Honesty clears away the fog faster than guilt ever could and will make your day easier if you stop dwelling on little slips for too long. Then we got Leo. A tiny something will stop you tomorrow. May it be the sight of an odd cloud or a sound that lures attention. Let it interrupt your routine. Sometimes the world offers brief moments that are worth noticing. Spend the remaining part of your day engaged in tasks without overthinking. Work will flow better without force. Virgo, a spontaneous, joyful surprise awaits you tomorrow. It might be your favorite snack, a kind gesture, or a small act of kindness that makes your day brighter. Resist the temptation to shrug it off as trivial these moments matter. Allow that good energy to spill over into those tasks you have been procrastinating on. Work on them effortlessly while in that frame of mind. Then we got our Libra. An extraordinary song may well be with you tomorrow to feed you exactly what you are feeling inside. Pay heed, it is truly a rare thing for art to speak directly to us. From there, let this energy carry you through your day, keeping your focus on what truly matters and discarding the trivial clutter. Then we got our Scorpio. You may feel restless tomorrow due to misplacing an item. Don't panic because it'll churn up. This is a reminder you take care of your things, and by the way, your thoughts should be in order. Once this minor chaos has passed, the rest of your day flows smoothly. It's not the lesson of losing it, it's about being aware. Then we got our Sagittarius. Random thoughts will enter your mind tomorrow while you chuckle on your own. This event will ennoble your day much more than you ever imagined. Keep that feeling with you as you move through the hours. A reminder that joy does not have to be loud and big. That silent humor will lighten the burden of tasks if you let it. Capricorn. One package that you had expected to arrive late might come early and pleasantly surprise the recipient. That little piece of luck will put you in a good mood. Use that to power through the tasks you have been postponing. It'll feel less like work when you are already in a good mood. Keep a steady pace and avoid overloading yourself. Then we got our Aquaries. A small moment or gathering may tomorrow seem a little thicker than it is. Pressure swells before its initiation, and will its commencement, you will see it become manageable. Do not rush. Your calm presence will do wonders for you better than any frantic push. Last but not least, we have our Pisces. A slim moment of panic will hit you tomorrow, like suddenly recalling you might have left something undone. Don't let it spiral. Don't let it spiral. Tend to it, then move on. It serves as a reminder to pay closer attention to routine tasks. Slow down, you'll find the rest of the day much smoother. Fewer mistakes tend to come when you aren't rushing. All right, guys, that is our horoscopes for tomorrow. That's going to be September 13th, 2025. We like to do that to just help kind of guide you along your path every day. All right, let's move on and get into some chats real quick. Infinite says, no, the top would keep spinning if he was awake. So I guess we got it backwards, Jay.
The what?
Infinite says, no, the top would keep spinning if he was awake.
No.
You know?
No, the top would stop if he was awake.
Infinite says it will be spinning.
That's opposite. If the top kept spinning, that means he's stuck in limbo. That's
Right.
the whole point of the object.
I mean, that's what I thought as well. Maybe Infinite will get in a little deeper and tell us what he
Hopefully.
thinks.
Because no, that's what everyone discussed at the end of the movie. That was the
Uh,
whole point of the discussion at the end. Yeah, whether he's alive or whether he's stuck in limbo.
right.
And then showing that and not stopping, that to me was like, okay, yeah,
Yeah, he's
stop.
in limbo.
That's what I mean, because it never stopped. Yeah.
And Infinite also says about that actor we reported on, Postlethwaite, was in a series called Sharp with Sean Bean. He played a really evil character. And
Cool.
Infinite also says, I highly recommend Sharp. It was from the early 90s. It had a lot of British actors in their early years, like Daniel Craig, Paul Bettany, Brian Cox, and Elizabeth Hurley.
Oh, those are all good actors and actresses.
Yeah.
Wow. What was
Yeah.
it called?
Sharp with an E at the end, like Shannon
Check
Sharp.
that. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Gotta check that out.
Gotta check it out, man. You lagging.
Relax.
Yeah. All right, guys, let us move on and get into our conspiracy of the night. So let me pull that up for you guys. It is loading currently. Had it all set up, and I don't know why, but tonight they're just making me wait for things. Sorry about this. Let me get into it though. I was trying to get into just all of like the people in the past who got basically like taken out, and I just wanted to like go over the pattern of it, and why it keeps happening. So I'm gonna get into that in a second. I had it all written down so I can get into it, and it got erased. So I'm reloading it. I'm pulling it back up. So just bear with me. We are live and direct when we do this kind of things, and sometimes shit happens. That's well said, especially when we do things that are like this, because in my like just like you, Jay, remember like whenever we do some real deep conspiracies, your phone all of a sudden rings, just shit happens when you get on. And this is the same type of shit. Like this shit never happens, and all of a sudden everything I wrote about this kind of just disappeared. Man, I'm
This
telling you.
shit's hella funny, bro.
Telling you. But anyway, I got it back up, so let's get into it, guys. So I'm gonna call this. They silence the voices that I can't even talk now. They silence the voices that unite us. So let's get into it. Tonight we're gonna confront a pattern, because patterns at the end it's all programming, right? So we're gonna confront a program as old as politics itself. powerful movements rise. Voices unify the people, and then sometimes those voices are violently cut off. From Lincoln to Kennedy, from MLK to John Lennon and Bob Marley, there's a pattern, right? There's a program there. So, and as well now in the shocking real time moment, we also have Charlie Kirk. That just happened to him as well, right? So we can definitely throw him in to all these people because he did have his own story and he was a big figure like that who was speaking out about truth, justice, and you know and kind of calling out the elites as he was doing it. So uh, let's get into the history pattern again and again, and how it happens. So what does it do? What when things like this happen and triggers are pulled and they try to silence us, what happens? At the end of the day, it breaks the narrative. It unites people across all factions, and it threatens entrenched financial or political interests. So the reaction from entrenched systems can take many forms. There can be surveillance, smear campaigns, legal pressure, sabotage, and in some cases, tragic cases, violence. So the reason this matters is simple. Movements depend on trust, organization, and a public narrative. Remove the trusted messenger, and the movement can fracture, lose momentum, or be recast in a different light. So, Lincoln, for example, in 1865, got shot at Ford's Theater. The assassin and his co conspirators were Confederate sympathizers who believed Lincoln's policies threatened their social order. Lincoln's death altered Reconstruction and the shape of post war America. Then we also have Kennedy in 63 of 1963, who was shot in Dallas. Official narrative and the public record differ in places, and decades of document releases have kept questions alive. Kennedy challenged parts of the national security conscious. His speech, history, and policy moves made enemies in some quarters. So there you had that as well. Then MLK in 68, a transformational leader for civil rights and economic justice. The FBI's COINTELPRO campaign targeted civil rights leaders with surveillance and disinformation. MLK's assassination came at a moment when his Poor People's Campaign threatened to organize large scale cross racial economic protests. All three are examples of how a system's reaction can change the course of history, not always by design from a single office, but often as a combination of political interests, opportunistic actors, and institutional inertia. So, movements are cultural as well as political. Music and art reach hearts in ways speeches do not. And Bob Marley also had been one of these, casualties. Survived. He first he had an attempt on his life at first, which he survived, and it was a politically charged assassination attempt in him in Jamaica. And then and then after that, basically we all know, or some of us might know, that the CIA basically, I think, from what I understood, somebody gave him a pair of boots. He tried it on. Something poked him in the toe, and then after that happened, he developed cancer in that area, and basically he died. A lot of people say that the CIA gave him those boots and planted something there to give him cancer. Who knows what really happened though? But then in 1980, we also had John Lennon, a cultural icon who used his platform to oppose war and promote unity. His murder stunned the world, and Lennon's political activism, including vocal opposition to the Vietnam War and the Nixon administration, made him a public target to political harassment and attempted deportation prior to his death. So, yeah, um, you got to just be, it doesn't matter if you're a music artist or if you're like an MLK person who just speaks like Charlie Kirk, but these things happen and you got to be careful. Um, Yeah, so with the case of Charlie Kirk, it is still an ongoing investigation. But like we reported earlier, guys, bullet castings had like um, what was it? Antifa. Is that what we were saying,
Yep.
Jay? So it had like Antifa inscription in it and stuff. So yeah, this is all. It's all the same pattern, same BS that they try to feed us. And the same pattern. And when I say the same pattern, I'm talking about timing is suspicious, deaths or events that coincide with political pressure, major investigations. Naturally, they summon suspicion. You also have institutions have histories, surveillance programs, cover ups, excessive secrecy create fertile ground for skepticism. And for communities that feel marginalized or threatened, the loss of a leader is speak sorry existential. It feels like the system is defending itself. But correlation, that means pattern recognition, is an essential tool, but it must be paired with rigorous evidence and a refusal to spread unverified claims. So we kind of have to hold things back because a lot of this is unverified. But we can definitely ask the hard questions, which is like who benefits politically from a leader's removal, what narratives shift when a leader dies, and who stands to gain in policy debates or funding. These are legitimate lines of inquiry, but they must be pursued with facts as well. So yeah, we definitely have to ask if this was the case, why, and in like Charlie Kirk's case, he was a big voice, and he was going against a lot of political heads. So guys, if systems sometimes react violently to threats, what's the healthy, effective way to resist? I'm going to go over your top 7 ways to resist, starting with number 7, which is media literacy. Teach your audience to spot disinformation, check original sources, beware of anonymous claims without reputable facts about it. Number 6, you have to have mutual aid and safety infrastructure, have legal aid funds, medical response teams, and trusted rapid response networks ready when you're doing stuff like Charlie Kirk. Legal and civic pressure, you got to use courts, oversight bodies, and international monitoring to raise the cost of repression. And number 4, you have to tell the story fast and well. The narrative battle happens online. Get credible facts out quickly through multiple channels, independent journalists, trustworthy outlets, and community platforms. Then we have to also stick to nonviolence and moral discipline as number 3. Research history show nonviolent movements win more often and create more durable gains. Maintaining discipline under provocation undermines attempts to discredit you. And Charlie was great at that. He would get provoked so many times, and he would always walk off with a smile. Then we have document everything as number 2. Use encrypted, redundant archives, preserve video, audio, and witness testimony in trusted repositories, and share verified copies widely and securely to protect yourself, obviously. And the number one way how movements break the cycle, they decentralize leadership. Movements that rely on a single charismatic figure are vulnerable. Build broad leadership, train organizers, and share authority. And this will break cycles, guys. So, when someone like Charlie Kirk's shooting happened, there's a moral responsibility on all of us. And, that moral responsibility is to find exactly the truth and maybe, you know, find the different things from what they're telling us, the narratives that they're giving us. And we are responsible as people to go over these videos to find all the inconsistencies they try to tell us in the media and try to create our own way of like what could have really happened. Investigative journalism from the people by us, average day Joes. We're the ones that have to investigate this ourselves because what they say is never exactly how it really is. So they may they may try to silence us, but they're not going to be able to silence the idea of what takes root. The movements that endure are those that outlast martyrs, that teach many people to think and act, that turn grief into resolve and repression into organization. You and I, average day Joes, we are the builders. We are the backbone. If we are vigilant, lawful, and disciplined, we're not just dangerous to the elite's gain, but we are unstoppable in the moral sense. The truth spreads, and truth wins when it's backed by evidence, discipline, and sustained action. So yeah, guys, you know, we just gotta basically outwork our competition, like Charlie Kirk said, and we always say this as well. And yeah, we just got to keep on moving forward. Don't get mad. Don't get violent over any of the stuff that happened recently or in the past, because we need to get above it. We need to basically take the knowledge that we have learned and pass the torch to other people. And now we have to multiply, and we all need to come out with our own versions of ourselves and what we believe. That's the important thing here. We got DTW in the house saying what's up. What up, DTW? Nice to see you on here. So yeah, guys, that is our conspiracy. We are just kind of going over the patterns and programs of how they try to silence people and us, average day Joes, when we try to speak out against the system. So let us move on, and let's get into Jay's and mine final words of wisdom, since we are coming to an end of our show. What you got for them today, Jay?
I'm gonna go with Law 38 of Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power. I think it goes with everything we've been talking about. Think as you like, but behave like others. It's basically just telling you it's a law that says it's kind of, it doesn't want you to showcase your uniqueness, your eccentricity, because it can make people feel a certain way. You know what I mean? It can make them want to retaliate against you. You never know who to trust these days. You know what I mean? You never know who's envy, hate, thoughts for any of that stuff. You know what I mean? You're blessed in life with a few, I'd say, really close friends and like-minded individuals that should be in your circle. Your circle should be like right here. That's it. You know what I mean? And yeah, you should I'd even obviously you're gonna share certain things with your circle too, but I'd still say be careful what you share with anything. But you kind of want to, you don't want to make others feel inferior, because that's how bad things like stuff like that happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to kind of blend in with the crowd. You know what I mean? But with your close people, you could be a little more, let's say, open, I'd say, but still, I understand this law to the fullest degree. You know what I mean? Because you never know, you never know, especially growing up, you never know who your enemy could be. Your enemy could be right within your circle the whole time. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
so yeah, man, it's just very, yeah, I picked that law on purpose because of everything that's been going on. So, yep, just keep your true thoughts for the trusted and your close, like circle and
Exactly.
yourself. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Very well
well,
said. Very well said.
yeah.
All right, guys, and finishing off and closing the show off with what Jay said. Just kind of going off of what he's saying. At the end of the day, trust begins within. Trust yourself, your intuition, your vision, and your voice. Keep your circle small, because not everyone deserves front row access to your journey. And never forget, you are not just life. You are not just living life. You are creating it. So, to kind of end with a spiritual quote for you guys: when you trust yourself, the universe follows. When you walk with a pure circle, your energy flows. And when you claim your role as creator, life bends to your design. So breathe deep, walk with courage, and step forward as the author of your own story. And yeah, I kind of just wanted to end with that, because we are truly very powerful. And when you do what you love, like Mr. Kirk, you never really die because your voice and everything you worked for does move on, and it lives on within each and every single one of us who heard that story. All right, guys. Well, that is pretty much it for us. So I just want to let you guys know after the show tonight, we will be posting a little gym short for you guys that we did before. So yeah, just look out for that. And then tomorrow we are gonna have a Chef of Jeff episode. Jeff, any thoughts yet on what you're cooking tomorrow?
Um, I'm not sure.
Okay, got you.
I have I have a few things I could cook, but I
Okay,
have to see what I feel like.
perfect, perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, look out for that Saturday night, as well as shorts that we will be putting out. And Sunday night, we will be doing a Sunday night live for you at the gym. Again, we will be doing legs. It is going to be not our hard week where we do squats, but it will be a little bit lighter. So we still go hard though, no matter what. That does not matter to us because we do what we do and we do it for you. So check that out Sunday night. That is going to be our Q&A, so you can ask us questions if you have any, and we can definitely help you out with whatever you need help with. And I'll also put out a date with Kate for you guys. So check that out. We definitely, me and my wife, showcase a little bit of where we go and things that we do on Sunday. And then we will be back for our Average Day Joe's podcast show on Monday at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. So if you are just here for the show, you will be able to see us again Monday when we do our show. Shout out to everybody that's on here and watching. Thank you so much. We truly, truly appreciate you. We couldn't be here without you. And please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share so that we can put our voice out there and we can share with you this, news and everything that we do share with you guys. If you guys, obviously, if you're here, I'm sure you guys find it informative and cool what we do. So. All right, and it is Fuck It Friday. It is that episode today. So before we sign off, I'm going to give you a really, really short and quick clip that I want you guys to hear. Just kind of over the last, few days with everything that has been said and has been happening. I want you guys to hear this message because I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. So let's get into it. And here is the message for you guys before we leave.
Now, it's still up to us. I saw a lot of rumors online today. I was made aware of this by my team that I canceled some sort of college tour. That's bullshit. I saw those rumors. They are false. I will be coming to college campuses, many of them this year. So will we all, I am sure, because we're Americans and we're not going to be deterred. Charlie's voice is not silent. We're going to pick up that bloodstained microphone where Charlie left it. And to those who would intimidate, who would seek to stop us, who would seek to end free discussion, who believe that they have ownership over public spaces and can violently threaten and kill people who speak freely, we are not going to stop. And I have two words. Fuck you. We will not stop telling the truth. We will never stop telling the truth. We will never stop debating and discussing. We will never stop standing up for what America is and for what she should be. And we will never let Charlie Kirk's voice die. Goodbye to my...
All right, guys. Just wanted to share that for Fuck It Friday.
I'll take it. There we go.
Exactly. Because we are going to make America great again.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You already know.
I do.
And at the end of the day, Jay, the stuff that we report on, and people listen to what we say, we try to give facts. We try to do, what we feel is right in our heart. And I mean, one thing I know about you and me is like, we see what America is or has the potential to be. And we definitely understand that. And we know that this is one of the best places you can ever live in your life. The amount of culture that's here, the amount of everything, you know what I mean, that we're given, the rights that so many people would want and they can't have in other countries. You know, it's a true blessing to be here in this country. And we understand that. And that's one of the reasons why I feel like we did start the show, is because we want to be able to give back to the community, to the average day Joes. And we want people to understand that, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Freedom of speech is where it's at, and basically that's what we want to give to the people.
I agree.
Right. Right. All right, guys. That is it for us. Thank you again, and we will be back on Monday, 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. So be there or be square, as they say.